Hello and welcome to the program. Police in Los Angeles hunting a gunman who killed at least 10 people in a dance club have discovered a body in a van which is believed to be linked to the suspect. 10 other people were wounded in the attack shortly after thousands of people celebrated the Lunar New Year. The attack happened in Monterey Park, around 11 kilometers east of Los Angeles city center. Our correspondent Peter Bose sent this report from LA.
The injured being taken to hospital at the scene of another mass shooting. A ballroom in this predominantly Asian community on the outskirts of Los Angeles. The police say when officers arrived, people were pouring out onto the street. Many were screaming. 10 were pronounced dead at the scene, 5 men and 5 women. At least 10 others were taken to hospital. This is the suspect, described by the police as an Asian man aged between 30 and 50. He fled the scene, but about 14 hours later was believed to be holed up in this white van, surrounded by heavily armed officers some 20 miles away.
We are utilizing every resource to apprehend this suspect in what we believe to be one of the county's most heinous cases.
This community had been celebrating the Lunar New Year, full of hope and optimism for the future. But like so many other American cities before them, they're now mourning the dead from a horrific act of violence. Investigators say it's too early to pinpoint a motive for the attack. The street party here was cancelled. It's one of the largest Lunar New Year celebrations in California and had been due to continue all weekend.
Everyone was having fun, and it's a really big festival for them. Even though I'm not of Asian descent, but I've always been celebrating it.
This is the deadliest mass shooting in the United States since last May, when 21 people, most of them children, were killed at a school in Texas. Now the scourge of gun violence will haunt another community. Peter Bose, BBC News, in Monterey Park.
And our correspondent David Willis has the latest from Los Angeles.
Monterey Park, the scene of this terrible shooting late last night, but a standoff is now over after police moved in on 2 white vans. It's still unclear what, if anything, the police found inside one of those vans. It's thought to be a suspect. There are reports that a suspect was found dead in one of those white vans, but we've no official confirmation of that, only this very short statement from officials saying basically the standoff is over, the neighborhood is safe. And that was a standoff involving these 2 white vans in the city of Torrance, which is about 13 miles from Monterey Park, where this incident happened. Police, of course, issued these pictures of the suspect. They have not named him. The big question, of course, is what sort of motive could there have been at work here. But as Peter Bose was saying in that report, this is the 5th mass shooting in the United States this year. 10 people killed, 5 women, 5 men, and 10 others injured, some of those known to still be in a critical condition, Marika.
Well, let's now take a look at some other stories.